Hi guys, welcome to another lab flip video. This is for your heat transfer lab. We're just starting this part of our energy unit, so you really don't know much yet, and that's the whole idea of the lab, is for you to experience some of the different ways that heat can behave, because heat energy is really important. So you've got 4 stations. 3 of them you'll actually be working with materials. The 4th one will be a computer simulation. You'll watch a video and try to figure out what's going on. So the lab questions on this one are going to be a lot of how do you think that happened, or why do you think this happened, or what caused this to happen. So a lot more inference this time. So we just kind of want you to think hard about what you already know about energy and then apply that to your questions. The other big issue today is that there's a lot of hot stuff. It's heat transfer. So we're going to have candles, and we're going to have hot plates, and we're going to have a toaster. So you're going to have to be really, really careful. Make sure you wear your goggles, follow all your safety instructions, because we don't want anybody to get hurt. So the first station here is the chocolate chips. And you're going to build a bridge with aluminum foil, and then you're going to put some chocolate chips on it. There's a diagram on the station. As usual, we got station sheets where you're going to check off as you go. And when you got the whole setup and you're ready to go, then you come ask your teacher, and she will come along if these things are working properly. Maybe this one's not working. But she will come along. There we go. And she will light the candle for you. And you're going to be making observations. We think every 30 seconds we'll kind of have to see if we need to adjust the times. But on your lab sheet, for your 5 chocolate chips, you're going to tell me at each time break what has happened. Is it melted, partially melted, or not melted? So you can use the codes to fill in your chart. And as usual with lab data, you're going to be looking for patterns, trying to figure out which way the heat was moving based on when the chocolate chips melt. So be careful to be sure to stop and get your data every time that you're supposed to, and then we'll see what happens with that.
Prediction.
You do need to make a prediction. Thank you, Ms. Garcia. So, in other words, follow the instructions here. Make sure you're filling out things on your lab sheet. Do everything in the correct order, and as usual, you should get good data if you do it in the correct order. I'm going to blow this candle out, or maybe not. Let's see what happens. This is not plugged in at the moment, so it's completely cool. You, of course, are not going to touch it. And we're going to have this boiling so that we have some steam. And then we're going to use the pinwheel and see what happens. Again, you've got steps to follow. You have some questions to answer on your lab sheet. You're going to write your observations. What do you see means, here's my observations. Describe the setup, describe what's happening with the materials in the setup, and then answer those questions. The teacher will be at this station to watch and make sure no one gets hurt, because this one's the most dangerous. Now, this one is just a plain old kitchen toaster. Yours may or may not look like this, but you're going to actually put 1 piece of bread for the group in the toaster, push it down, kind of watch. You can kind of look in, but don't get too close, because again, safety first. We know there's toasters are hot. We don't want anybody burnt or to get too close, and so be very, very careful when you're doing that. But then again, steps to follow, do them in order, answer the questions on your lab sheet. The very last station is a video to watch, which is on here somewhere. There we go. Video to watch. And you're going to watch the video. It says to pause after the chemical is added and record your observations on your lab sheet. Then you will watch the rest of the video, and then you will answer the questions on your lab sheet. Okay? Again, heat is the big deal. We want you to be very, very safe and very, very careful. Now, you know what you have to do now, which is take your quiz until you get a 100. And the secret word for the quiz is hippopotamus.